Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Riku from Japan. This channel is all about Go, which is an exciting and easy to start board game. Today's topic is about securing your territory. You must have ever worried about your stones being taken by opponents while building your territory. In this situation, you want to know if your stones and territory are secured or not. In relation to this, there is a concept called life and death of stones. When a stone seems to remain on the board, it is alive, while a stone is likely to be captured, it is dead. Now, let's get into more detail.
How about those white stones in this situation? Do you think white stones are alive or dead? What if I put black here? Then, all the whites are surrounded by black and captured. Therefore, white was dead. You might think it is prohibited to put black here, where it is surrounded by white stones. Do you remember we learned about prohibited placement on part 3? That stones can't be put at a point where it's surrounded by opponent stones. However, there was an exception that even though the place was prohibited placement, it is allowed to put a stone if you can capture stones by that move. Today's example was this exception of prohibited placement. Now, let me introduce you a new Go term. When a point is surrounded by opponent stones, this point in the center is called I. As shown before, when there is only one I in white's territory, white is dead. It requires at least 2 eyes for white to leave. What if there are 2 eyes? Earlier I have explained white needs at least 2 eyes to stay alive. Let's check if that is right. Black needs to put stones on both left and right eyes to capture white stones. For example, even if black puts one on the left, it can't capture white stones yet because there is still an eye on the right. That means it is prohibited placement. It is same in case black places one on the right. To sum up with, white stones are alive since both left and right eye is prohibited placement for black. Now you have understood the concept of life and death of stones. So let's try some exercises. Is white alive or dead? The answer is alive, because there are 2 eyes here. Next question. Is white alive or dead? How do you think? It seems there are 2 eyes, but what if black puts a stone on the upper right eye? White stones upper right are surrounded and captured by black. Now, look at stones bottom left. There are only 1 eye, means black can capture those stones too. You should be careful to judge if that is an eye or not, because like this case, it is sometimes not an eye though it seems like one. Let's go next. Is black alive or dead? This one is a little difficult. Some of you may have realized, but it depends on which goes next. Firstly, considering the case white puts a stone first here, black puts a stone elsewhere because if black puts one inside of white territory, white can take that. Then, next is white's turn, but without putting one, white can capture black stones because black can't make 2 eyes anymore. This means black stones are dead at the moment white puts a stone here. Now, let's take a look at the case black goes first. Black is alive if we put one here and makes 2 eyes. It is dead if puts one on the edge because there became only 1 eye. To conclude, black is going to leave if it places a stone on the right spot, which is the center in this case. It is often the case that one move decides the life and death of a lot of stones. Therefore, you should be careful as you can, thinking of your strategy and imagining your opponent's move. It also should be noted that you need to prevent your opponents from making two eyes when you are trying to capture stones. Now, you have learned the life and death of stones very well. I know it is not easy to imagine all the possible moves and decide between life and death when the territory is large. But don't worry, in most cases, there are more than two eyes when the territory is large. Generally speaking, it is alive with 8 points when territory is built with edge lines and with 6 points when territory is built inside. If you have more points than those numbers, you don't need to worry about the life and death of stones.
Today, I have explained the life and death of stones. Let's review two important principles. Firstly, it requires at least 2 eyes for stones to remain alive. Secondly, to keep stones alive, it is better to have 8 points when territory is built with edge lines and 6 points in other cases. If the points are less than that, you better think of a move to make 2 eyes certainly. Next video, I will let you try more difficult questions related to life and death of stones. You should think about how to prevent your opponents from making 2 eyes in some actual situations. Please look forward to it. See you soon!
So much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. See you in my next video.